Hello BookTube, hello book friends, this is Alan. Welcome back to my channel, and I've got a small book haul video for you today. I took a bag of books to the book exchange box in our village a couple of days ago, and you never know quite what's going to be in there. Some days I take books and come away with nothing. Other days there are lots to swap, and that was the case on this visit. So I took about half a dozen books, and I think I've got 5 here. So yeah, it was quite a worthwhile trip. So what did I get? First up, and I think this would count for Shakespeare and Historathon, but it is 1599, A Year in the Life of William Shakespeare by James Shapiro. And this is literally a non-fiction account of a year in William Shakespeare's life, and I think I'm quite looking forward to reading this. It's quite a chunky book. It's about, I think it's about 300 plus pages. It's quite a lot of bibliography, but yeah, it's nearly 400 pages. So yeah, quite pleased with finding that. Then I also found Sarah Winman's Still Life. Now I picked this up because I read the blurb on the back. I probably would have passed on this just because of the cover. It looks kind of like, oh, it's a bit of a, bit romantic fiction, which isn't really my thing. But the blurb on the back: 1944 Italy. As bombs fall around them, 2 strangers meet in the ruined wine cellar of a Tuscan villa and share an extraordinary evening. Ulysses Temper is a young British soldier, Evelyn Skinner, a 64-year-old art historian living life on her own terms. She has come to salvage paintings from the wreckage of war and relive memories of her youth, when her heart was stolen by an Italian maid in a particular room with a view. Ulysses' chance encounter with Evelyn will transform his life and all of those who love him back home in London forever. So yeah, I think probably right on my first assumptions, but I quite like the historical setting and so on. So I'm kind of intrigued to read that one. And then pretty much right up my street, Robert Hutton, Agent Jack, the true story of MI5's secret Nazi hunter. So, June 1940, Britain is Europe's last bastion of freedom and Hitler's next target. But not everyone fears a Nazi invasion. In factories, offices, and suburban homes are men and women determined to do all they can to hasten it. Throughout the Second World War, Britain's frontline defence against the enemy was Eric Roberts, a former bank clerk from Epsom, equipped with an extraordinary ability to make people trust him. He was recruited into the shadowy world of espionage by the great spy master Maxwell Knight. Roberts penetrated first the Communist Party, then the British Union of Fascists, before playing his greatest role for MI5 as Hitler's man in London. So yeah, looking forward to reading that as well. Kind of, like I say, right up my street. And then finally 2 Doctor Who target books. Not quite sure which Doctor Who's they are. So this is Doctor Who and the Doomsday Weapon by Malcolm Hulke, and Doctor Who: The Wheel in Space by Terrance Dicks. I have a feeling I have this. So this one, maybe I'll go back to the exchange box, but I wasn't sure, so I thought, well, I can always take it back. So yeah, so that's my little Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.